Hey, what's up? It's Rob Cressy. I wanted to send some good vibes your way by sharing a new mindset that I've adopted called teaspoon of sugar. And here's how it works. In your everyday life, what I want you to do is to be sweeter and nicer to everyone around you, including yourself. It's the same way that you can think about adding a teaspoon of sugar to food or a drink. So I'll give you an example of how this actually happened. I was sitting at home 2 weeks ago and I had a list of 5 things around the house that I was doing. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I accomplished all of them. And I was just about to finish number 5. And I'm sitting there and I'm actually scrubbing the last dish in my sink. And I'm feeling really accomplished and happy because I was productive in getting things done. And I knew it would make my wife happy. And at the time, my wife was upstairs getting ready or doing something. It was just, she was doing her thing. And I was putting the last dish away. She came down and she's like, "Hey, can you also take out the trash?" And it was at that moment that I had a decision to make. The one side of my voice, which I call my bitch voice, was saying, "I can't believe she's saying that. Does she not realize that I just did 5 things for our house and I've just been working and doing chores?" And then the other side of me said, "Wait a second. She's not doing this maliciously. She's just innocuously saying, 'Hey, by the way, can you take out the trash?'" And in a course of this may have only been 10 or 15 seconds, this entire debate goes down in my head. And I say, you know what? I'm going to adopt a mindset of a teaspoon of sugar. So what I ended up doing, I put that last dish away and I took out the trash and I put it away. And guess what? My wife was happy for the rest of the day. She had no idea the thoughts that were going in my mind one way or another. And it was a huge shift and learning tool for me because had I jumped down her throat saying, "Oh my God, do you not realize that I just did these 5 things for us?" All of a sudden, I would have changed the energy in the room. I would have brought negative energy. And when you think about all the things that are going on in the world right now, we're just bombarded with negativity and panic and fear all over the place. That what we don't need to do is contribute to that. And had I jumped and made a rash decision there, that's something that could have lasted minutes, hours, or days because she's just in her own world being happy and everything. And all of a sudden, wow, there goes Rob jumping at her. But instead, I decided to say, you know what? I'm going to take a teaspoon of sugar with this situation because so often we're very reactionary right now. We're always looking for what in the world? What are people doing to me? Why are they slighting me? And it doesn't have to be that way. We can choose to live optimistically. And I think the best thing that we can all do to help make this world a better place is to have a teaspoon of sugar in everything that we do. Because you know what? It's better to keep the positive momentum. Because if you think about it like a loop, that if things are positive, 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 and then the negative happens, boom, momentum can happen both positively and negatively. And I believe I heard something that negative things can accelerate 7 times faster than the positive side. So certainly in this situation, had I jumped down her throat, whoa, that could have spiraled out of control for no necessary reason. On the flip side, there is so much value in keeping things positive for others and yourself. So if you can say, you know what, in this situation, I'm going to adopt a teaspoon of sugar and I'm going to keep things positive. And you know what? In these instances, you may need to eat a little bit of crow. And you may need to do this for the greater good of yourself and for others and the entire world as a whole. Because the more that people can be living in peace, in harmony, and positivity, the greater that we're all going to be able to move forward and get through all of this. So, my challenge to you is to adopt a mindset of having a teaspoon of sugar. When you're in situations, give yourself an extra second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds to sit back and say, hey, how can I actually add a little bit more positivity? How can I be a little bit more patient, a little bit more understanding? And maybe I don't understand everything that's going on right now, or I know what the situation in the landscape of the world is right now. I'm going to make it on a point on my end to not jump to conclusions and have rash decisions, but instead I'm going to be adding teaspoons of sugar to everything that I do, because when you interact with me, it's going to be a little bit sweeter. It's going to be a little bit nicer. And when you do that moment by moment by moment by moment, That's how you build momentum. That's how you build positivity. That's how you make the world around you and the lives of everybody else that much better. So sending tons of good vibes your way. And the last thing I want to mention is I'm offering up a free 10-minute call with me to talk about anything that you want. If you're interested in this, slide into my DMs at Rob Cressy on any social media platform, whether it's entrepreneurship, marketing, social media, podcasting, video, live streaming, mindset, habits, success routines, any of this different stuff. If I can help you, I want to jump on a call to jam about whatever it is. So I'm putting it out there to help. All you got to do is hit me up and say, Rob, would love to jump on a quick call with you. Sending tons of good vibes your way. Hope that you have yourself an amazing rest of the day.